everyone, and welcome to Ctrl Alt Craft. Rose with you, and today we are doing a time lapse of a weave I did on the back of a denim jacket. So firstly, I should apologize for this being the first video I've uploaded in about 2 months, I want to say. I have a day job that gets pretty heckers, so I haven't really had the chance to record anything or upload anything, and editing videos takes a really long time. So yeah, as you probably noticed at the beginning, I have a new intro though that I did have a little bit of time to put together the other week. In anticipation for the holidays and the fact that I would have time to make videos, I wanted to make a new intro. I've been getting into a bit more of the mechanics of video editing and the different funky things you can do. So yeah, let me know what you think of it, I guess. So yeah, this is a weave done on the back of a denim jacket. It's a short cropped jacket. So the weave itself is quite small. Now this is an idea I got out of an issue of Molly Makes. It's a craft magazine that's based in the UK, but they export it. In Australia, we're about 2 or 3 issues behind. So at the moment, I think they're up to like issue 96 or something, but I would have just gotten that one or something. Yeah, so we're a bit behind over here, but that's okay. It works out well because they're in a whole different season to us, so often they'll have seasonal issues based on like Christmas or Easter or autumn or spring, and because we're a few issues behind, we get them closer to our spring or autumn or Easter or Christmas, so kind of worked out better. Anyway, so most of the yarn that I used in this project is natural fibers, so cotton, wool, alpaca wool. I think there is one that I used that was a half wool and acrylic, but I tried to keep it all natural as much as possible. And they're all just yarns that I had like leftover yarn stash in my box, and pulled out the ones that I thought would look nice together, and away I went. So yeah, this project took me maybe 3 or 4 hours in total. There's a lot of it that's cut out, and this is sped up significantly, so you won't really be able to tell. I think it's times 1,000, so it's pretty fast is what I'm saying. But that's okay. Yeah, so Molly Makes is this really great little craft magazine, and I've really been enjoying reading it and doing their little projects. They had one of these on the back of a denim jacket, and I thought I'd sort of copy it but do my own kind of thing. I'll put a link in the description to their official website if you want to check them out more. They're my favorite craft magazine. I highly recommend them. They cover a lot of different crafts, and for someone who's actually always just been interested in one sort of craft at a time, it's nice to kind of go, oh hey, I'm crafty, and look, there's other crafts I could give a go. And then I give it a go and I'm like, oh, this is actually really fun, this is something I want to do or want to have a try. And so it's just a really great little craft magazine. I highly recommend it. I have done other stuff to denim before. I have a short cropped sleeveless denim jacket that I embroidered a huge rose on the back of. It's really cool. And also a pair of shorts that have like a cactus. There's a cactus on like the bum, and then there's a cactus on like the front. I don't know, I just like cactus and denim. I think it's really cool. So I've done that before too. I think upcycling denim is one of my favorite things. I've wanted to try for a while now. There's a you can make a pair of jeans into like huge bell-bottom jeans with like a fabric insert of like a stylish fabric. I've been wanting to try that for a long time, but I'm so fearful that I'll stuff it. Like I won't be able to do it the way I want it to look. That's the other thing too, is you have to have denim, because denim stuff can be quite expensive. You have to be willing to have denim that if it doesn't work out, it's okay. So this little crop jacket that I'm doing now, the weave, it cost me $10. It was secondhand. The chick bought it and never wore it and just needed to get rid of it. And that was off Gumtree. So you can find great little denim pieces here, there, and everywhere, and you could practice on them, and then, you know, if it failed, it was $10. It wasn't $50 for a brand new denim jacket, you know? So not too bad. You can see me here using the comb as well. So the comb is my own hair comb, which is not a traditional way of using the weaving, but it was so much easier than having that bit of wood that's shuffled between both sides. Like I find that so annoying. I found this much easier to be able to control the weave, to tighten the weave, to push it all down. So I highly recommend just finding a comb in your bathroom drawer and giving that a go. This is a very simple in and out weave. There's no special techniques or anything. It's a very basic weave. You would have done weaving of this nature, so over, under. You know, in primary school, you used to have those paper like activities like Christmas, and you'd like cut lines and then you get colored strips of paper and you'd weave in and out of the A4 white bit of paper. I remember doing them all the time in school. It's just a very simple technique like that. Nothing fancy going on here at all. That there is alpaca wool that I'm feeding into it now, the really thick, chunky stuff. I love that. I actually have a jacket I've crocheted out of that. I use it as like a bathrobe, bed robe kind of, what would you call it? I don't know. Yeah, it's like this sort of little bed jacket that you wear. Coat. We call them coats in our family. Go get your coat, or put your coat on, it's cold, but it's like a around the house bathrobe, but it's like warmer than a bathrobe. I don't know how else to describe it. There we go, we just transitioned into nighttime. So I did this over several hours and I had to stop and take a break halfway through. You know, as a boring adult, I have boring adult things I need to do, like feed my cat, or feed myself, or go for a run, or have a shower, I don't know, things like that. So this is nighttime, that's why it looks a bit different. And I apologize as well for the quality of the camera. For the first half of the recording, I didn't realize that there was a smudge on the lens. And I was so devastated, but I can't like re-record it because I've already done all the weaving, so it probably looked a bit poor, and I'm sorry about that. I'll have to be on top of that for my next craft recording. So yeah. What else can I talk about? It's been a long time since I've done this. I'm over halfway of the video now. So I'm using that one there, that multicolored strand. That is the half and half of wool and acrylic. Most of these yarns were purchased from Lincraft. I think the alpaca wool one, the big chunky one, was on discount actually from Spotlight. But I'm pretty sure the rest is just from Lincraft. So that's pretty good. I get most of my yarns and wools on discount. I don't really ever pay full price for anything. Actually, I'm pretty sure I got heaps of balls of that alpaca wool. They were like $2 or $3 each, which is like insane. And I bought so many that I made a jacket and I have so much left. I'm pretty sure I didn't even spend more than like $30. So you can get some really good bargains. And the thing about craft is that sometimes it's cheaper to do it yourself. And if you don't factor in the cost of your time, because I find craft fun. So when I calculate the cost of something, I don't sit there and go, okay, how many hours did I put into it? I go, okay, the price of the materials versus the price of buying the item outright from a store, that to me decides whether or not I'll buy it or whether or not I'll make it myself. I don't really sort of go, okay, and then how much is it going to cost in time dollars? Like, I mean, if I was doing it as a job for someone else, maybe, but when I'm just doing it for myself, it's not really a hassle. So I don't really sort of consider it to be a factor when I decide whether or not to do it myself or buy it. And things like this, like on the back of the denim jacket, you can't buy that anywhere. I've never seen that in a shop. That is so unique, having a weave on the back of your denim jacket. And I think it looks so cool. Anyway, we're nearing the end. This bit's getting really fiddly because I'm trying to keep it in that like bottom V shape, but not being very successful. In fact, the bottom of this weave is probably my least favorite part. But you know, you win some, you lose some. And I'm not very experienced at weaving. I think this is my second time ever trying it as as like a fiber craft. So yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just sort of winging it. But I think it turned out really awesome. Actually, it reminds me of some of those fabric weave rugs that you can buy from like those hippie stores, those hippie homeware stores. Kind of looks like that a bit. I like it. Now here I'm trying to put tassels on the bottom, and I'm having an awful time of figuring out what on earth I am doing. It's sort of, you have to pull it up through the middle of the two strands, and then, I don't know, it was just so, I try and read the instructions, they weren't very helpful, I didn't really know what I was doing. Some of them ended up looking a bit funny at the top, and I just left it because I was like, I tried and I can't, and I'm so over it. It was like, what was it, like 7:30 at night, which is like my bedtime. I'm such an old lady. So I just gave up and went, nah, I'm over it. That'll do. Oh well. So yeah, overall I thought it turned out to be a pretty cool little project. You know, it was nice and easy. You can do it in a day. Some projects, you know, especially crocheting, takes forever. I'm in the middle of a crochet tank top right now, and I'm doing like little granny squares and then patching them all together, and it's taking me forever. I started probably a month ago. Mind you, I've been working, so I haven't been crocheting all day every day, but it's still like, just feels like it's taking a long time. So hopefully when it's done, I'll be able to show you guys on Instagram. So follow me there. The details are in the description box down below. But yeah, I think we are nearing the end of this now. One thing that you don't see in this sped up version is me making the pom-pom. I make a pom-pom using my fingers. I don't use a pom-pom maker or a fork or anything weird. I just wrap it around my fingers enough, and then I'm able to sort of move my fingers apart and slip the cord in between so that I can tie it off. If that makes any sense. It's hard to sort of, I'm sitting here with a microphone and I'm trying to demonstrate to you with my fingers how I would do it, but I'm realizing that you can't see my fingers. I talk with my hands, which is not great for a YouTuber, but oh well. So there we go. We are at the end of the time lapse. You can see a close up there of my poor weaving effort, but that's okay. Also my shaky camera controls because I'm not that great. I actually think it turned out alright. Like, I wouldn't be embarrassed to wear it out in public, and I think most people would probably go, oh, that's so cool, and I'd feel pretty happy with it. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye! Hello. You're right in my way. No, don't sit down. Come on.